So after spending your whole day here at Patty's Settlement, of course you have to eat. So swing on by Patty's restaurant. Again, I'm here with Ann Martin, the co-CEO.
Yes.
And this, Patty's really started as an ice cream shop and a restaurant. So why has this become so popular over the years?
Well, when Patti was cooking in the hotel, it was formerly a motel. That was a camp. And when she was cooking in the rooms, and then he would go out and take roses. Bill, her husband, he'd take roses to the marinas that were around the area, and then they would bring the roses in as $1 off or however much off. And as that grew and the people ate, and her love of cooking and her different things she was making, the rooms started turning into restaurant rooms, like dining rooms. So then it became just a family atmosphere, I guess you could say. She had a family at the table. So that was big meals, things that people didn't know, home cooking that was brought to the table. You could eat out of the kettles, and, it was just a special time.
Yeah, and it truly has grown. I mean, you serve over 350,000 people every year, and that number is only growing up over the years. And your portions, they are huge.
They are. Well, and Patti also said, take one home with you, and then you enjoy it the next day. So,
yeah,
she knew what she was doing.
She did.
She did.
And so tell me, can you get some of the original items on your menu still here today?
Yes, the menu at Stan's is still the same menu. Some things have critiqued just because of different recipes have different ingredients that we have now.
Yeah.
But Don's chicken, you have the chicken Oscar, you have the 2-inch pork chop, you have the 1-inch pork chop. So the flour pot bread, the meringue pies that she studied on how to get that meringue just as high.
Oh my gosh, it's like 8 inches tall.
It is. And she learned the way to do it. She was ill, and her mother, and she was watching her cook and then learned from that, and so she figured it out.
Yes, she did. So what would you say are some of the most popular items on the menu?
Dawn's chicken is always a swimming like our chicken, and that's a very good chicken. Of course, the 2-inch pork chop is one of the biggest ones, but we do have a very good fish dinner, and they come far and wide to eat our fish.
Yes, and your desserts, how many homemade pies do you have?
We have 15 homemade desserts that are made every day. The bakers get here about 5 a.m., and we have bakers. She's been with us, Miss Donna. We love her, and she's been with us and whips that meringue up, knows it all, and is teaching as she goes, so we can continue with it, so we can make sure that other people get to learn about it.
Yes, and I think what makes it so popular too is that Southern hospitality. I ate here last night, and you could just feel that warmth and all those recommendations that the server gave me too.
Yes.
So what makes that Southern hospitality its signature here?
It's not an easy place to work in. It isn't. I mean, there's a lot to it. It's the servers, when they come in, they go through a 2-week training process, and they learn the history. And I think that's what sells it so much, is that everything has such a meaning. So the servers feel it. They wear their outfits, and the gentlemen are in their overalls, and they are proud of what they offer. I think that's part of it. So when you love what you do and you love where you work, it shows, and then it just turns into a great place for people to.
It really does. Well, Ann, thank you so much. So if you're interested in looking at that menu, it's very lengthy. Look at all of those desserts, because you have to save room for that. You can go to pattys1880.com.